This is a slightly different feature that was introduced in Summer 25 release. As an admin, you can now build ScreenFlow to create draft auto-launched flow approval processes. Let's first see how this works, and then I will take you behind the scene to show you how this has been configured. I am on an account record and I have created quick action to invoke the ScreenFlow. I will click on this down arrow key and click on Create Flow Approval Process. Now here I am going to specify the label. So let's just call it Test Opportunity Approval Process. API name has to be without any spaces. So I am going to specify that also. I want to have 5 stages in my approval process. I will specify this stage as 5 and I want to include a final action and recall action. Click on Next. Salesforce has created an approval process for me. So if I navigate to Setup, Flows, and refresh this list view, you see that a flow approval process has been created with the name Test Opportunity Approval Process. Let's open this flow. Now you can see there are 5 stages in this approval process. So we have Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, Stage 4, and Stage 5. And since we also selected the option to include Final Action and Recall Action, that has also been created. This is how the flow approval process looks like, which was created using the ScreenFlow and a new action in the Flow Builder. Now of course, this is in a draft mode, so you will have to go and add components to this approval process to complete it. But the initial creation becomes much easier and faster. Now let's see how this ScreenFlow was created. Here I have created a ScreenFlow that contains a screen element. If I open the screen element, you will see that I have created 2 text fields, 1 number field, and 2 checkbox fields to capture input from the user on the flow approval process that they want to create. Now once we have captured the input from the users, we are going to add a new action here. So click on the plus icon. Select the element as action. And here select Create Flow. You will see a new action has been added that says Create Flow Approval Process. Select that. We need to specify the details of this approval process. I will specify the label, API name and description as Create Flow Approval Process. And for the different input values, I am going to specify the values that users specified on the screen. I will specify SCR_API name for the Flow Approval Process API name. Specify SCR_label for the Flow Approval Process label. The stage count. The final actions. Recall path. Close it. Save. And activate the flow. And that is all you need to do to allow your Salesforce admins to create new flow approval processes quickly and easily.